And okay, we are live. Welcome everyone. Randy Shrum here, entrepreneur and business owner, and excited to be doing this hangout here with everyone tonight. And no matter where you're at in the U.S. or Canada, or if you're going to be watching this via replay, this is exciting information. This is something that could change your future forever. And we're excited to be bringing the information to you really quick. Make sure that you shut off all your distractions. So if you got your phone, it would be good if you just kind of put that to the side. Have something to write with, because you may have some questions, and the person who invited you to the hangout, you may want to get back with them with those questions. And so we're going to try and cover most of the questions that you may have, but make sure you've removed those distractions. Pay very close attention, because some of the information we're going to share is so powerful that we absolutely do not want you to miss it. You're going to be learning about one of the hottest trends in North America today. And so with that said, really quick, I'll share a little bit about my background, because you wouldn't trust the keys to your house, the keys to your car, let alone potentially your business or home business or financial future to just anyone. So I got my start back in 1999, and I read this book called Multiple Streams of Income, and it really revolutionized my life. And I set out on a journey. In the first several years, I had a struggle in the home business world, but for the last 8 years, I've been very successful. I've invested in multiple programs, and I've got successful companies in multiple niches right now. If you Googled me, you would find that out. And I've also sold a real estate investment system on TV in the past. You might recognize me from my infomercial show as well. But with that being said, I'd like to bring out my guest here tonight and just have them come on out and say hi and where they're from. So I will start with Mr. Bart Ratliff.
Hey, Randy. Bart Ratliff here, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
All right. Well, Bart, I like that whiteboard you got in the background. I asked you right before we started if you would just, draw a little arrow that said this guy, and he just wouldn't do it before we started. So it's okay. Well, but Bart, maybe you will by the time we get this hangout over. I don't know. Mel, come on out and say hi.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me tonight, Randy. I'm Mel Batterman in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Awesome. And Vanessa Jones.
Hey, Vanessa Jones here. Excited to be here. And I'm in Los Angeles, California.
And we may have one other guest jump on in a little bit, but we will see. They were just traveling back from vacation down, I think, in Mexico or the Cayman Islands. I'm not sure. So we'll see if they jump on as well. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started and diving into the information. So here's the thing. We're going to be talking about one of the biggest trends in the world. And as you can see, if you're on the page, you can see the little header at the top that says wealth and health. And there truly is wealth and health. We're going to be talking about one of the biggest industries in the world today. And we're going to be talking about a billion-dollar company that if I mention their brands right now, you would recognize them immediately. Yet this opportunity has been hidden right under your nose, okay? And so with that being said, we are going to be talking about the health industry, the fitness industry. And, this is a $65 billion industry, and we've got a certified personal trainer here on the hangout with us tonight, 17 years. I won't try and pull away all the information or steal her thunder. I'll let her talk about that. But that being said, this is a phenomenal industry. And here's the thing I will say. No matter if you've been in the home business industry for a while or you're brand new and you're exploring, what you want is something that's safe, secure, and predictable, something that's sustainable, something that is with a rock-solid company that has been around now for 17 years, that most people didn't even know there was an opportunity side to it. In fact, when I share with you the brands and the trainings, you're going to go, oh my goodness, that's that company? Really? That's the company we're talking about? Because it's a household name, which is something that most people in the home business world and the networking world are not accustomed to. So with that being said, I'm going to pull up my notes with everyone's permission, because I want to keep this hangout very concise and get the information to you and cover some very important things. So with that said, I may be looking at my notes, and then I'm also going to be bringing out my guest here over this hangout, and they're going to be sharing with you some information as well. So if you've ever wanted to earn money from no matter the comfort of your home or If you're traveling to Mexico, like one of our guests is, and they're not here right now, but they might be jumping on. No matter where it is, and you want more time with your family, maybe you really want to downsize. You want to get away from corporate America or from a regular small business. Then this is something that I think that is really going to intrigue you, and I think you'll really see it. You just get your maybe put your listening ears on and put your business hat on. And so, because if you're looking for a better way, I truly believe you're going to be looking at information that is a better way. And I'm not just saying that. Look, I've been in this home business world for quite a while now, and I've seen a lot of companies come and go. And the fact that this company's been around for 17 years and counting says a lot. And this health and fitness industry is a $65 billion industry. And right now, if you think about it, millions of people are searching for healthier lives. It's just a fact. I think we know that. And most people are battling, overweight. They're battling fatigue. They're battling obesity, and they have poor health. And that's just a reality. And so this company, let me just go ahead and just hit on it. And this company actually spends over $100 million a year on infomercial advertising. And so, drum roll, please. Who is this company? Well, you recognize them on TV all the time because they do over 230 hours of infomercial airtime every single, is it day? Right? Yeah, every single day on all the cable networks and TV stations. And so here's the brands. Here's some of the brands and some of the products. P90X, Insanity, T25. Maybe you recognize the names Shaun T, Tony Horton, Autumn Calabrese, Body Beast, right? These are some of the brands. Shakeology is one of the products, or the Beachbody Performance line. These are some of the products that are household names. I remember before I learned about this company, which the company that owns these brands is Beachbody. And it's a name that people all across North America and U.S. and Canada know. Everybody knows about these products and brands. And in fact, if you mention, hey, have you done P90X or Insanity, or at one point or another, people recognize those names, those brands. It's because it's a household name. And so that is the big reveal, right? And I would just say this: the company's located in Santa Monica, California. Been around since 1998. And I will say this, Beachbody is the #1 infomercial company for its niche in North America right now. And you're not going to see any other company out there right now generating, and here's what they generate from these infomercials. Anywhere from 30 to 50,000 customers on the low end each and every week, okay? And here's the kicker. This is what's so powerful about it. Just by doing a few minimum requirements, they give those customers to people like you and I for free. All we have to do is some minimal activities, and they give us commissionable customers each and every month. And so there's no other company out there doing that. And right now the company has over 17 million customers, and it's growing fast. And yet this is an opportunity, and this is a company from an opportunity side that you've never heard of. And I want you to think about that for a second. It's been hidden right under your nose, and they're $1 billion in revenue. So any quick thoughts from my guest here just about Beachbody's brand, Beachbody's name, and just your experience of when you first realized that there was an opportunity to this product?
I'll jump in right away. For me, one of the things that you see a lot of companies out there that have some fitness programs or have nutritional programs, and what really jumped out is the programs with Beachbody are National Academy of Sports Medicine certified. So right there you already know that the program is a high quality program. Then you have superior nutritional products, and you also have that support from a coach. And no other company has that trifecta together. So that was something that really stuck out for me, because I've been with some other companies for nutritional products and other things similar. So that's one of the big takeaways. And then, of course, as you spoke about all the infomercials, and here it's a company that is advertising products that we get to offer.
And here's what's exciting. Here we have you, Mel, and Mel, if you want to stay unmiked for a moment, we'll talk for a few minutes. So Mel, you're a certified personal trainer. You've been in this industry a while, and here's what Beachbody does. They provide their customers with what they call coaches to help them achieve their goals. And so people that decide to do the business are called coaches. But Mel, what does that really mean? What does that look like? Do we have to be like you?
No, absolutely not. You don't have to be in the fitness industry at all. What I always tell people is a coach is anybody who can provide tools and some knowledge, which Beachbody itself provides all of its coaches all the tools and knowledge that it needs about the products. And then our team has other tools that we can use. But if you can provide those things to people, you can coach them. It's holding those people accountable for what their goals are and helping them see that they can work their way through to get to their goals. And that's really it. So if you're a person who can do that, you can definitely be a part of the Beachbody team.
Yeah, and it's exciting because I love the motto of Beachbody is that they believe everyone matters, and they believe that their customers matter, and they also believe that us as coaches matter. And I love that philosophy about the company because it's not just about the numbers; it's also about changing people's lives. And what is the results of that, Mel, when you take that combination and just over the first several years that Beachbody and Carl Daikeler, the CEO, was doing the infomercials, talk about what they found in respect to why people succeed in their weight loss goals and why they don't, and why us as coaches are such a valuable component to Beachbody.
Okay. Yeah. So with their infomercials, they had, we know the company is, 15, 16, 17 years old from the infomercials. And what they were finding is people were buying those products, but they weren't necessarily getting results that the company wanted to see them get, because that's why they put the products out there, is they wanted to see people succeed. And it's been proven through lots of different studies that when people just utilize a fitness program, they may see results, but maintaining those results for a lifetime or making a lifestyle of it, your chances of doing that is about 1%. And so that was one of the things they're looking at. And so as they started growing, then it was, okay, let's start adding some nutritional products to that, which is great because we know nutrition is a big component of having a healthy lifestyle. And what they found with that is, yes, people, again, were having results, but it still wasn't at the level they wanted because, again, proven nutrition and fitness together, your chances of maintaining those results as a lifestyle change is about 10%. So it really didn't jump that much. We're looking at a 9% difference. So what was that missing component? And so that's when they launched the Team Beachbody, and they said the missing component is we need people to hold each other accountable, because we find that those who are the most successful with the programs are because someone else talked to them and said, hey, what are you doing? How are you being successful? And then those people were partnering up and being success partners or accountability partners. And so that's where the coaching model came in of, hey, let's have people be those people to other people, help share the product with other people. Now you take that compound of the nutrition and the fitness and that accountability aspect, and their chances of maintaining a healthy lifestyle goes up to 89%, and that's huge.
No, that's awesome. And here's what I like about this opportunity. If you've got your business hat on and you think about it right now, and you talk about coaching people, is we're just right around the corner from the new year. And the company will see a massive influx of people making resolutions and a massive influx of customers. And there's not a better time if you're looking for a home business, if you're looking for the ideal opportunity. Maybe you've heard of this, of being on the front end of a trend. Well, here's my thought on that, and take it from someone who has a lot of experience. Most people speculate what is the front end of a trend, okay? What we're talking about here is one of the longest standing viable trends, yet the opportunity side is virtually untapped for people like you and I. And when we move into November, December, and January, there's no better time to start this type of business and excel and grow. You see, most people in the home business world, their business tanks right about now. But this is the time right now when people start thinking about their weight, thinking about how much turkey they're eating, how much ham they're eating, and thinking about the new year and the goals that they want to achieve. And so my point is, if you've got your business hat on too, and you recognize this is a rock solid company, recognize this. This is the exact time to start this business. There's no better time throughout the year to start this business than now, because this is the time when people are truly thinking about achieving their health and fitness goals, and just by coming on board and being able to capitalize by doing a few minimal requirements and being able to capture commissionable customers from the infomercial, that is a prime opportunity. That is the makings of what I would call a perfect storm. And so let me do this. So I want to share a couple things, and there's multiple ways to make money in this company. When you sell the trainings, you sell the products, there's retail where that's called 25% commission. You can build a team or a sales organization, and you can bonus off of that, okay? And the company's compensation plan is what we call a binary. So it's got a left and a right, and for those of you who've been in the industry a while, that makes sense. For those of you who have not, here's the bottom line. When those that are above you build the business, you get to receive the benefits of that, because those people coming on board go down below you. Now, you're not going to receive the benefits in every case. You still have to build the business, but you get to benefit from the work of people above you and people below you. So like the people you see here on this Hangout, as you make a decision today to come on board and work with our team, a lot of you will benefit from their efforts and the activity they're doing on a daily basis. But some of you, everyone will still have to work the business. So there's a lot of opportunity here. One of the things I wanted to hit on is actually, before I hit on how good the compensation plan and how people are succeeding in this business, let me do this. Let me bring Vanessa out. And Vanessa, why don't you share a little bit about your story, how you've been building this business, and this also kind of your background and some of the challenges you faced in the past in building a business.
Okay, great. My background actually is in real estate. I was in that industry for about 15 years, and I did really good. I built offices on the West Coast and on the East Coast. I had offices with over 120 agents that I managed. I did new development, new construction, real estate finance, just about anything in real estate, and it was really great. I had a really great time doing it. What I realized is as the market started to tank, I had to work a lot harder to keep quality agents. A lot more of my effort was going into it, and I was just getting burnt out. It was a lot of work for not as much upside. So I started looking for something else. In 2012, I had my daughter, who is amazing. I am a full-time single mom, and something happened right after she was born. We found out that she had a medical condition that required some additional assistance. So my options as far as finding a nanny, going back to work full-time, going to take a position at a corporate office in real estate, none of those seemed like viable options to me, because I really wanted to be with my daughter. I couldn't imagine trusting her health in the hands of anybody else at that time. So it was like overnight the rug was pulled from under my feet, and I needed to find a way to make an income for our family. And I looked at the home business industry. I struggled. I looked online for everything. I mean, anything that you can imagine that looked good, I said, okay, maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll try this. And I stuck with a couple things. I made a little bit of money in a few programs, but overwhelmingly it was really, really challenging, because I didn't have the infrastructure. I didn't have the team that we have here, and I ended up losing money overall in the past. So transitioning to this team and with Beachbody has been an incredible blessing for me and my family. I have never worked with a company, even when I worked with contracts in real estate, a company that just gives me customers. So I do my part and they give me customers. It feels really great. This past week, I also received a big box of P90X DVDs and all of these crazy workout videos. And I looked it up online. It's like almost a $500 value or something. And I had no idea that I was even receiving these items from the company. So we're talking about a really great company that values the work that I do. Not just, oh, go out there and sell our products and we'll give you some money, but hey, you're doing a really good job. I'm going to send you rewards for doing these things. And it feels good to be appreciated. And one of the other things just about Beachbody as a whole that I personally love, coming from somewhat of a sales background, no matter what I've worked with, I've always had to convince somebody that this was better than what they were looking at. So if I was selling real estate, I had to convince them that, oh, this neighborhood, it's up and coming, this is where you want to be. Or, this development is better than this development on this side of town. With Beachbody, I don't feel like I'm doing that at all. People know the name. Everybody that I've spoken to so far has already tried some sort of product from Beachbody. They have some sort of experience with it, and they love it. People typically buy from people that they know, like, and trust. People know Beachbody. They like Beachbody. They trust Beachbody. I'm not selling anything. I am here as a Team Beachbody coach to be able to offer assistance to people that want it or that need it. And that feels really good. I don't feel like I'm pushing some fancy weight loss pill on somebody. I have a solution to help people, and that's all I'm doing, and that feels really, really good.
That's awesome. If you would mind, you're mute. So here's a couple thoughts that are coming to my mind. Is in the home business world, you have a choice, and in the networking world, you have a choice, because once the blinders have been removed, per se. So, like, I read the book Multiple Streams of Income back in 1999. You have a choice to choose a good company, to choose a good business where you don't just make money, but you make a real difference. And a lot of people, they start on this journey and they discover that they begin to make money and they begin to assess, but am I making a difference? Because at the end of your days, are you making a difference in what you did? Did you make an impact? Did you live? Did you matter? Right? And did you leave a legacy? And so that matters. When I read that book, Multiple Streams of Income, back in 1999, there was this thought that crossed my mind, and it was this. It was, if I can't work in 30, 60, 90 days, or what if I'm out of work for 6 months? Where is my income going to come from? That thought scared me. It really scared me, because I had a responsibility to my wife, my children, and I thought I wouldn't have an income. Maybe I would be on, where would my income come from? But then I read that book, and I learned about creating multiple assets out there spitting off cash to you whether you're working or not. I read the book by J. Paul Getty, one of the greatest oil men of his day, and he said this. He said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Why did this oil man say this? He said it because he understood the power of leverage. If you interview some of the greatest minds today, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Donald Trump, they've been asked, if you were to start all over, what would you do? And they would say, with no reservation. You can find all the interviews, mainstream interviews, where they've said, I would build network marketing. I would build a business. I would choose a company, a rock solid company, where they've already done all the tax accounting, they've created the marketing systems, and they've taken care of all the major overhead to where I can actually start a business at low cost and really have a fighting chance at succeeding. Here's the reality of it. Most businesses fail in the first 2 years. I think it's like 70%. 80% fail within the first 5 years. Only, I think it's 10% that are still around in 10 years. And that doesn't even mean they're successful. It just means they survived. Okay? And so when you think about entrepreneurship and starting a business, there's no better opportunity than this industry. And right now, it's a huge industry. Let me just make it clear. It's a $160 billion industry in the work from home profession. And I say that because it's a massive industry. It's nothing, and the fact is this, is when you think about what we're talking about with Beachbody, and you look at the numbers and you look at traditional, the workforce and the way it's going and the way the industrial age model is going, I think today, better than any other time, I think it's a pretty solid fact that we have a strong way, a better way to create passive long-term income, residual income. So, the question you have to ask yourself is, are you going to continue to build other people's dreams? Are you going to start really building your dreams? And if you've been a part of any type of home business where, you felt left out, you felt like maybe you were just considered a number, or you felt like, I'm making money, but I'm not making a difference, then this is the home for you because, at its core, Beachbody believes everyone matters, and the philosophy of going after a niche in an industry that is one of the longest-standing viable trends today, okay? And when you are the number one and you're seen all over television and you're a household name, there's no one that can compete with us. It's just, at the end of the day, no one can. And so what I didn't ask Vanessa and Mel to do was to share that they're at what we call the diamond level in Beachbody. And I'm going to show you something about, show you something here on my screen. And then I'm going to also be bringing Bart out in just a second. But I'm going to share this on my screen, and I want to show you the income potential here with this company. And so, when you come on board with us today, and you can actually lock in your spot. Here's the thing. You can lock in your spot two ways. Number one, you can click on the link below, and I'm going to share with you in just a moment how to do that. But make sure when you enroll today that it has the person's name that invited you to this hangout. If that person's name's not here, then I want you to make sure you get back with them, okay? So as you come on board today, you come on as a coach at the top part, and here is the average earnings for coaches in this business. Okay, we don't hide it. And just to be really clear, we have over 60 people or 65 people who've earned $1 million in Team Beachbody. Okay, what other company can say that? Just think about that for a second. Write that one down, okay? But here's the thing. You come in as a coach, the average earnings for a coach is $550 in a year. But if you become Emerald, okay, Emerald, that is, you got one person on your left. You sign up two people. You got one person on your left, one person on your right. The average earnings is over $3,457. Ruby, which I think is, let's just skip that one because I'll have Bart clarify. Or Bart, why don't you unmic and clarify that?
Okay, Ruby, that's just when you have, it's just another, most people go directly from Emerald straight to Diamond anyway, Randy, so we really don't even talk about the Ruby that much. So basically it's just you have two people that sponsor a couple people, and then you bring on a couple more people. So, but anyway, it's just one of the four levels that you have for Beachbody.
Here's the thing, I wanted to stress this. So Diamond, that's actually, it ends up being 12 people. Where you have an Emerald on your left and your right, and you have 4 people down your left and 4 people down your right. 12 people, okay? And the average earnings in 2014, okay, for Diamond coaches, $15,000. A Star Diamond, which is where you have another person achieve the rank of Diamond, under you, $79,000 a year. Okay, so here's the thing I want to stress, though. This is not get rich quick. This is not pills, potions, or lotions, okay? Come back to me. You do have to work this business. All I wanted to do is show you what the potential is, show you what the income earnings are, and you can learn more about the coach income earnings when you click on the link below. But here's the thing. So I want to set proper expectations, you see, because a lot of people mislead you in the home business industry, and they'll say, it's effortless and it's easy to do, and it takes no work. And the reality is, I'm here to tell you, okay, newsflash, special announcement, okay, is this public service announcement. It takes work. It's not easy. It's not effortless. But here's the great thing. Our team is one of the fastest growing teams within Team Beachbody. We're one of them, okay? And our team in the last couple months has brought on over 2,000 members, and we've been very, we've just been growing this business, growing this group massively. So that's why we're one of the fastest growing teams. And we're here to stay. And not only that, but it's not just us building this business, but we're a community. And we've got a private Facebook group, and we're working closely together. But I want you to go think about this, though. I just showed you the rank levels and what the average earnings are. Tell me any other company, if you've ever been in them, that you put in. If you compare apples to apples, it doesn't compare. And here's the thing: some of you right now that have been in another home business, if you have, you're sitting here going, "Wait a second, where has Beachbody been all my life?" And the reality is the reason why most networkers have never heard about it is because this company is cut from a different cloth. It really believes in helping its customers. It really believes that they matter. It really believes the coaches matter, and they don't treat us as just numbers. That's why you've not heard of it. The reason why you haven't heard of it is because it's a rock-solid company. There's nothing to just speculate about and talk about and the rumor mill get going, because they actually take care of people, okay? That's why you haven't heard about it. You usually hear about the companies that, well, they don't have such a great compensation plan, or, well, they don't have the best customer service, or, well, they really treat people more like numbers than they do people. That's when you hear about those companies, right? If we're just being honest for a moment, that's when you hear about it. So that being said, hey, Bart, come on out here, say hi to everybody, share some thoughts that maybe I didn't share, and say hello to everyone.
Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I appreciate it, Randy. Whoops, we're getting a little feedback there. But I did want to touch on a couple things, and I appreciate everything Vanessa said and don't have to say. Are y'all getting feedback too, or is that just me? Okay, there we go. Hey, one thing I did want to mention, I've been in the industry for quite a while. This is how I've earned my income over the last 10 years. And to go back growing up, my dad, you mentioned Jay Paul Getty. My dad actually worked for Jay Paul Getty for 18 years, and he started his own business in a little town called Duncan, Oklahoma. And we were in the oil business. I grew up in the oil business. Really never thought I would be doing anything but that, but the 80s came and we had a change in the marketplace. And let's face it, we just absolutely got wiped out. So then I ventured into the boating industry and the marine industry, which I had a great success there. I had a wonderful career, 7 years, and one day I got a phone call, said, Bart, I'm sorry, we're going to have to lay you off. I mean, one day notice I got laid off, but I did get $250 a week unemployment. I really appreciated that from that company. But I decided to say, well, you know what, forget, we lost our family business. I worked for somebody, got laid off, so I'm going to start my own business. Well, in 2001, I had a bright idea. I'm going to get into the mortgage business, and we all know what happened with the mortgage business mid-2000, around 2005. That's when I was introduced to really how to successfully build a network marketing. And but what's so funny about Beachbody, I was living very unhealthy most of my life. And in 2012, I was sitting there at 325 pounds. Now, do I look like I'm 325 pounds? No, that's thanks to Beachbody. But I was introduced by a friend of mine, and I called him up because he's one of these guys that looks like Tony Horton. He's one of these studs you see on the infomercials. And I said, Marty, I said, look, I'm dying here. I need some help. And he turned me on to Beachbody. And and I've heard of Beachbody before. I see the infomercials all over TV. In no way was I interested. I just bought the product. I started off drinking Shakeology. I was just buying Shakeology as a customer, and he started me doing the fitness part. But I never ever considered doing Beachbody because I figured, I said, why would I compete against an infomercial company? I mean, why would I do that? It would be like being in a network marketing opportunity where you could go buy it at Walmart. Well, people could just buy it right off TV. I didn't have a clue that all these customers, these 30 to 50,000 customers a week, were given to people like you and I by simply doing normal production. Thank God a year and a half ago, I sat down with a friend that said, Bart, do you realize they give you those customers? I said, no, because I had been a customer for 2 years, So, I I just absolutely love. I mean, it's changed 85 pounds, by the way, in 2 years, and because of Beachbody, Shakeology, and the P90X. And actually, I started with a 10-minute trainer back then. But the thing about it is, Randy, you know, we are. I want to reflect. You said we're coming into the holiday seasons where Beachbody's really going to ramp up their customer acquisition through the infomercials, through all these people wanting to say they have to change their life. I mean, 2 out of 3 people are obese or overweight, let's face it. And those are people that we know, people on our Facebook, people that we work with, people in our families. Randy, yes, there's going to be a lot of big influx of customers from the company by doing our personal production, but don't forget about the people you actually care about. I mean, guys, this is the great thing about Beachbody. I say, look, do you care about people? I mean, if you care about people, this is something that you should seriously take a look at, because we are rock solid. 18 years in business, $1 billion company. I mean, Randy, I can't say enough of it, and it's absolutely changed my life, and it's such a pleasure to work with people like yourself, Mel, Vanessa, and our entire team. It's been a blessing. And by the way, folks, I mean, as far as building a business, you know, we really keep it simple. You know, there is some effort yet to put out, but it's simply reaching out and say, hey, I have an idea I want to share with you, and we have incredible tools that show you that does all the talking for you. You don't have to get up in front on stage or in front of a room and do presentations. We have amazing tools that really does the talking for you. And if the timing's right, they want to do something about their health, their fitness, hey, they want to earn some money from home. Boy, I tell you one thing, this is something that I feel that would be just an amazing opportunity, and I hope you join us.
No, Bart, thank you. You know, the one thing we didn't hit on, but here's the reality of it. You know, you can build this business belly to belly, you can build it offline, but you can also build it online. And one of the reasons why we're one of the fastest growing teams in Beachbody is because we have an ultra powerful marketing system that we use with this third-party company that no one has ever even heard about. And it helps us generate leads on a daily basis, where people come, give us their first name, last name, email address, phone number, mailing address at times, and they say they want to lose weight and make money. And so when you come on board with our group today, you get access to that third-party system. Now, there's cost to use it, but it's minimal cost, just like with any type of marketing system. But the point is we give you that information. We support you in every way possible. The great thing about Beachbody is they have 24/7 support. They have phone support. They have email support. They have live chat. So you're never left stranded. Okay, you have the support that you need to really build this business. We have a team training site, and we have, you know, the steps A to Z. You know, 1, 2, 3, how to get started and be successful in this business. But it still requires you to take responsibility and to take action. And, you know, I don't know what the reasons would be why you would want to be in this business, or what your goals are. And maybe it's you know, you think about your family, you think about what you're passionate about, but think about those things. You know, I think one of the biggest challenges is in making a decision is to get laser focused, to stop chasing every idea, every bright shiny object. Get laser focused and be consistent. Stop, you know, stop just. And here's the thing I was sharing with the team the other night is stop being consistently inconsistent. Choose a rock solid company that you can build a legacy with. You know, put the business hat on and understand that you want a company that's going to be here for generations, not a company that's going to be gone in a year or 2 years because of bad leadership, bad product, bad compensation. Okay, so with that said, I'll show you how to sign up. And here's the thing, I love this thought, and that is profits are better than wages. Profits will make you a living, or no, wages will make you a living, but profits will make you a fortune. And my good friend that I knew for a brief moment, Jim Rohn, said that. And sometime I have to share with you my Jim Rohn story in our team trainings. And so, but that being said, this is how you get started. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I'm going to share my screen. And again, what I'll emphasize is that when you go through this process and you click the lock in your spot button down below, that make sure that if it doesn't have the person's name, that invited you to the hangout to get back with them. But you're going to choose your country. You're going to choose the United States or Canada. Then you're going to click on fill out the form, and you're going to fill out the form. And then the next thing is we recommend that you choose the Club and Shakeology Challenge Pack so that you can try out lots of options, meaning the Shakeology Pack is a 30-day supply of the healthiest meal of the day, Shakeology, and you can choose. That way you can test out the chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, and that's about $140. Ends up being around $150, $160, depending on where you're at with taxes and shipping. Okay, so all you do is click the sign up button below and order your Club Shakeology Challenge Pack today. Now, here's the thing: you can order any of the options there on the page once you go there, but if you really want to maximize and really get familiar with the product, that's the one that we recommend you get started with. Okay, so that it's pretty simple in that respect. Bart, anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, Randy. One of the great things about the Club Shakeology Challenge Pack, you actually get 90 days of Beachbody on demand. Now, the great thing about that, you can stream all the top-rated products, all the top-rated exercise programs from Beachbody on your cell phone, on your computer, on your TV. It's over a $3,100 value, Randy, and that gives you unlimited access to Beachbody On Demand. Team Beachbody, now Milk will really do a good job of hitting on this. You have the nutrition planner, you have the fitness planner, you have an online community, you have amazing videos. You can even do the monthly chats with some of our celebrity trainers. But that's all included. And why I recommend that is because you can test out, you can see all the different programs, and then you can get focused in on what other program you might want to order, like the 21-Day Fix by Autumn Calabrese, or one of those programs. And we have the new one, like Hammer and Chisel, too, with Sagi and Autumn. It's a brand new program being released in December, just in time for the holidays, Randy.
All right. Thanks, Bart. Mel, anything you would like to add?
Yeah, actually, I happened to get my fitness journal today and was reading through it. And the whole journal is about trends coming in the fitness industry and growing trends. And one of those trends is online fitness and coaching. So here we have this awesome business model of Beachbody that provides programs, the nutrition, everything you need. And here, one of the biggest trends in fitness coming as we continue to try to battle this obesity epidemic we have is online training and coaching. So it really is a business to get it in on and be a part of, whether you're just your average person looking to start that home business, a seasoned entrepreneur, or someone who's already in the fitness industry. It really is something to capitalize on. And I just found that interesting that today I was flipping through that journal, and that is one of the top trends of the top 30 that they had named. So.
Wow, that's good. Vanessa.
Just on a personal note, I'm not a massive fan of the gym, but I have really benefited from the products, and it's been really great. I personally use the 10-minute trainer on the on-demand feature, and some of my friends that have recently joined noticed some differences in my body. I lost 15 pounds in under 2 months by, I call it doing it the slacker method, but that's massive for me. I got into my skinny jeans again. And people around me started to notice, and people were excited about it, and they said, "What are you doing? I know you're not going to the gym." And I said, "Oh, you're right, I don't go to the gym. I do this awesome workout on demand at home, 10 minutes a day, a couple days a week." And it's one of those things that is so great to share with people, because I don't feel like I'm selling it. So I just wanted to talk about my personal benefits because I'm really excited about it.
No, that's awesome. I'll share a couple closing thoughts for myself too, and that is I actually used to be about 100 pounds overweight, so more than what you see on the screen today. And for 15 years of my adult life, I struggled with that, and just really could never get it under control. But over the last 4 years, I've really maintained a good, healthy weight. And but the point of sharing that is that I know what it's like to struggle with your weight goals. I also know what it's like to struggle with, trying to start a business and working from home, trying to get your close loved ones on board with you so that they see it the way you see it. And and then how do you do that? How do you walk that through? How do you do life like that? And both very unique areas, but both two areas that I've both struggled with and I've overcome. And here's the thing that I can share with you about that is that we take that part seriously in our team, and we share with you how to overcome those challenges, how to achieve your goals in weight loss, how to achieve your goals in your business, what it looks like and what it doesn't look like, and some of the misconceptions on achieving your goals. A lot of people mistake goals for resolutions, and they mistake that the end result for the goal. The end result is what you want to achieve, but the goal is what you do every day to get to your end result. And you've got to create those mini wins in your life, and you've got to make the decisions that you make every day that take you closer to the end goal. You know, we don't lose 50 pounds overnight. We didn't gain 50 pounds in 2 weeks, so we can't lose it in 2 weeks. We can't go broke overnight in most cases, and we can't get completely rich overnight unless we go out there and gamble, which is not smart business in the first place. And so my point is you got to set those daily goals to get to where you want to go, and you got to take the daily steps to get you there. And maybe your first step today is to lock in your spot below this video and take the first steps into getting plugged into our team, getting plugged into our training, and leveraging Beachbody's TV or infomercial brand and its household name and the customers that it's generating for the coaches. 50,000 customers a week, gang, and they're giving those to coaches who do a couple simple qualifications, which is sell 5 the challenge packs, which you just saw, a month. Okay. So that being said, there's a lot of other things behind under the hood with our team. We've got the ultra powerful marketing platform we use, the third-party platform. We teach how to do lead generation. We have some of the most successful online marketers in the industry in our team. I've been very fortunate over the years myself, and so we really teach you that as well if that's something you're interested in. And so we don't leave anyone behind. So we'd love to have you on board. Make sure you click that button, and also if the person who invited you, their name is not on the page, when you get there and it says who referred you, then just get back with them, okay? And that's it for now. And once you do sign up and you order your challenge pack, let the person that you sign up with know so they can get you plugged into our private Facebook group and get you plugged into our team training site, which is absolutely free. Everything that we have on our team site we don't charge for. It's all completely free. We just give it all to you to help you grow your business. So thanks for coming on, guys. Good night.
Thanks, guys.